Hello, my name is Paul Alkazraji. For most of my adult life I've been writing. I've done light-hearted poetry, quite a bit of journalism. I started a magazine in a foreign country, and I have a couple of thriller novels that I've published. I feel I've had a fulfilling life with meaning and purpose in it. There was a time, though, when my life was completely without these things. It was in the late 1980s. I was just finishing my degree at Bath University, and the party life of being a student was wearing thinner and thinner, and I dreaded the prospect of a future which, to me, didn't seem to hold much more than keeping myself entertained to stay above the underlying void. Things seemed quite bleak, really. I hoped that there was more to life than this, but I didn't know if there was or what it was. And then companies began arriving on campus, setting up stall and offering different career paths through life. And I didn't know my place in any of it. I had a friend at that time who was a bit of a party animal. And he told me that he'd become a Christian. And I thought that this was hilarious. I thought that we were cool. And this wasn't. So I proceeded to rib him about it for the next 6 months. But I was working out answers to questions that I had in my mind. But there seemed to be so many roads available through life, so many choices. It was like choosing one brand of breakfast cereal over another from thousands along a supermarket shelf. And I thought, well, you make your choice and I make mine. What difference does it make? But what was life's ultimate choice? Perhaps I'd seen one of those signs that churches put up in public spaces, like in train stations, but I remember Jesus' words where he says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And it was like a signpost to me at that moment in time. It was later that I came to understand how Jesus had come into the world to show us what God is like, to take the punishment for the things that we've done wrong, and to open a way back into God's presence so that we could draw close to Him. When you understand these things, when you live in the reality of these things, you find real meaning and purpose and direction in life. Over the years, I've experienced God heal me of my brokenness, provide for my needs, guide me at each of life's major crossroads, and help me to grow in my talents and abilities. I've experienced His faithfulness over many years. Jesus has given meaning to my life. Jesus has given me a full life. He says in John's Gospel, chapter 10, verse 10, I have come that they may have life and have it in all its fullness. I believe that you too can find these things in Him.